Hello everyone, welcome back to another video today. My name is Kei and I am a Japanese full-time trader based in Dubai. And welcome back to the video 4 of the Forex Tester Online Complete Master Series. In the previous video, we built the ultimate exit system that completely eliminates emotion using AI and exit optimizer. However, even with that perfect system, there is a reality. The moment many traders attempt a prop firm challenge like FTMO, they are unable to perform at their true potential. Among the students at the Global Trading School, there are 6 who have passed the prop firm challenge and become funded traders. They all share the same feedback that the psychological state during the actual exam is much more difficult compared to trading with their own personal account. Why do you think that is? The reason is actually very simple. It's because they have not conducted prior testing that perfectly simulates the severe environment, the pressure, and the strict rules of the actual exam. Today, I will introduce a groundbreaking weapon newly implemented in FTO to reliably break through the high wall of prop firms. That is the dedicated prop firm simulation feature and the real CME futures data, identical to what professional investors use. If you are truly serious about securing hundreds of thousands in funding and changing a life, you must watch this video until the end. Now let's look at the actual screen and build the exact same environment as the real prop firm exam step by step. First, click the prop firm challenge over here at the top of the FTO dashboard. The prop firm challenge simulation screen will appear like this. And here's an important point to note. The screen shows 2 preset prop firms, but there is absolutely no problem if you're taking an exam for another prop firm like FTMO, which many viewers challenge. By selecting custom challenge over here at the bottom right or manually changing the parameters, on the right side you can create the exact same environment as FTMO by, for example, changing the testing period and minimum trading days, and profit target, maximum daily loss, maximum total loss. You can change these settings to custom and exactly replicate the real challenge in FTMO. In this video, let me simply select one of the funding programs. Next is selecting the instrument to trade. In our previous test, we chose FX majors, but this time we will select the CME futures, which is newly added. This is the data from the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. Let's choose GC, which is the gold CME data from the list over here. Regular broker data varies in price and spread because each company distributes it independently. However, this CME futures data is the absolute correct data provided directly by the world's largest exchange. You can obtain the exact same high accurate data environment that institutional investors actually look at. After selecting the instrument, enter the project name like Prop Gold over here. Okay, like this. And let's change the funding account to $10,000. So now let's look at the realistic part. We have balance of $10,000. Minimum trading days is 3 days. Profit target is 10%. And maximum daily loss is 3%, which is $300. And maximum total loss is 8%, which is $800. And leverage setup is 1 to 100. Okay, now once you align the time zone to New York time like this, then click Start Project. So like this, with the exact same rules as the harsh real exam, you're about to practice and try an absolutely realistic environment. When the project launches, the gold chart is displayed. The first thing I want you to pay attention to here is the tasks button on the top left of the screen over here. Please click this one. The passing conditions for the prop firm you just set will be listed and displayed over here. Trading days, profit target, max daily loss, and max total loss. And by clicking the arrow on the right side of each item over here, the current progress is visually displayed with percentages and also the progress bars, like this. Now, do you understand what this means? When you run the simulation in this environment, your trading results are reflected in these tasks in real time. If your floating loss expands during the trade and exceeds the specified 5% drawdown limit by even one tick, the system will automatically detect it and judge the challenge as a failure right on this screen. So instead of blindly chasing profits, you can perfectly experience the exact same fear and severe emotion of money management just like the real challenge, while constantly checking your drawdown allowance on this task screen. Training to survive under this pressure is the shortest route to passing the challenges. Now let's press the play button at the top and start the simulation. But before that, let me just slow down the speed because I think this is too fast. So I think I just go with 2 times speed and press the play button like this way. Now it's playing automatically. And now please watch the formation of the candlesticks and its smooth and accurate tick movement. Maybe I will just make it a bit faster, like this way. I think this is visually better. You can maybe see the tick movement like this. Free and lenient backtesting data does not accurately record widening spreads or momentary price fluctuations. Therefore, trades that should have won in testing often fail in the real prop firm challenge because the momentary slippage catches the drawdown limit, causing an instant disqualification. However, you don't have to worry about that with this extreme realistic CME data. Furthermore, please look at the bottom of the screen. You can see the red and green vertical bars displayed. This is the authentic volume that becomes possible for the first time precisely because this is the CME data. Since the regular FX market has no central exchange, the volume displayed is nothing more than tick volume, indicating the number of price movements which is completely unreliable. However, this CME volume is an absolute fact showing how much real money and contracts are flowing into the market. And we will combine this with the Ichimoku setup that we normally use. For example, let's say you find a situation where the price breaks through the Kumo like this in this situation, and the trend is likely to occur. Normally you would enter here, but in a prop firm exam where drawdowns are strictly limited, you must absolutely avoid unnecessary losses caused by fake outs. So you can check the authentic volume at the bottom of the chart. If this volume bar clearly surges at the time the Kumo breakout, you can be confident that there is a genuine trend backed by massive institutional funds. Conversely, if there is no accompanying volume, you judge that the probability of the fake out is high, so you skip the entry. In this particular situation, we can see that the volume at the Kumo breakout is higher than the history, so you can trust more and enter here. Let's say you enter here now, and you can see that the market goes, let's see, yeah, the market goes your way, and you can make profits like this. So by combining this authentic volume with Ichimoku confirmation, you can completely avoid unnecessary losses and maximize your win rate and profit factor to the ultimate limit. The perfect reproduction of the strict rules that are unique to prop firms, the task features to manage your progress, and the authentic volume analysis brought by highly accurate CME futures data. In order to pass the prop firm exam and become a funded trader, prior verification in this extremely realistic environment is absolutely essential. Let's put an end to testing with half-baked data today. Please access to the latest version of Forex Tester Online from the link in the description and start your serious verification using CMA data and the prop firm challenge futures right now. Your life as a trader will become certain from here. And please subscribe to the channel and I will see you in the next one. Stay disciplined and stay gold. またね。